Hello, my name is Barry J. Solomon. The title of this video you're watching is called... Hold on, let me get my gloves on. Hold on, Rick, hold on 1 second. Hold on, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Title of this video is called I'm Your Last Hope for Making Money Online. If you notice, the background is kind of dark right now. Just pretend we're sitting around a campfire and we're warming our hands. We're warming our hands up because it's kind of cold. It's December, almost Christmas in Texas. Almost Christmas across the United States, but I'm in Texas, Austin. So just imagine we're just sitting. We're just having a conversation, mano y mano, or man to woman, or we're just conversating about why I'm your last hope for making money online. Now, if you're watching this video, you're uncertain. You don't know who I am. You never met me before. You don't know if I'm a scam artist. You don't know anything about me. I'm going to tell you a quick story. When I first started working online, I was so broke. I was so broke that I could not buy a burger at McDonald's. I had $25 in my bank account. I had constantly, I was getting overdraft fees on my two bank accounts. I think the bank actually loved me because I kept getting so many overdraft fees that they just couldn't wait to see me coming back. They couldn't wait to see my account with 33 cents or 10 cents in it because they knew that something was going to come through my account that I forgot about and it was going to overdraft my account. And so you've been searching in Google or Facebook, wherever you're watching, whatever platform you're watching this video on. You've been watching other people's videos. You see all these banners that people are posting. And you want to know, you want to find something that's real. I'm going to have a link associated with this video, but I'm not going to post it inside this video. The only way you will get my link or get my information on the company that I'm in is to contact me personally on Facebook or Google. Facebook or Google. That's it. That's the only option that you have. Well, why am I doing this? Because everyone posts their links on Facebook and on Google. And if you're watching this video, like I said, you're trying to figure out if this is real. You're trying to figure out what is this all about. You're trying to figure out why is this guy claiming to be my last hope for making money online. When I was about 14 years old, I didn't get along with my mom. Now we have an excellent relationship. But when I was 14 years old, I wanted to do what I wanted to do. And no one was going to tell me different. And my mom, she would always try to keep girls away from me because she didn't want me to end up having a child at a very young age like she did. You see, my mom had me when she was 16 years old. And so she was very strict on me as far as going outside, as far as when I needed to be back, as far as talking to girls. You know, she didn't really want me around girls because she didn't want me to end up getting someone pregnant at a young age. And it got to a point where she kicked me out of the house. And I'm in high school, 10th grade, 9th grade. And so she kicks me out of the house and I move with my aunt and my uncle and my cousin in West Covina, California. And so I was in the 10th grade at this time and I went to Nogales High School for a semester, I believe. And the whole entire time that I was there, it was like when I first got there, it was like a culture shock because my cousin, my aunt, and my uncle, I always considered them rich. I always thought they were rich because my cousin always had 1,000 toys, and me and my brothers, my two brothers, we had one toy each, maybe. And so every time we go to their house, we'd have so much fun because he was an only child, and so he had all these toys all the time: remote control cars, Hot Wheels, action figures, dinosaurs, Legos, log cabin games, the log cabins when you build the cabins with the little log pieces. He had everything. And so I always thought they were rich. And when we used to eat at the dinner table, it was kind of a culture shock for me because they all ate as a family at the table and talked about their day and stuff like that. And I didn't come from that. At our house, my mom would say, "Hey, what do you guys want to eat?" Here, she would go in the kitchen and cook it. It would be some excellent, good, super good food, and we'd sit in front of the TV with our TV trays, and we'd watch TV while we eat, which is why I watch TV while I eat. That's the only time that I really watch TV, is when I'm eating. I watch the news or something that I can learn from. It's the only time that I like to watch TV, and it might be 15, 20 minutes, and that's not even every day. And so I remember being there at my cousin's house as a kid. And then after that period of time, there was a moment in time where my cousin and we used to always fight because his family thought, my aunt and my uncle, they thought I was this little angel. Oh, Barry wouldn't do that. Oh, no, Barry wouldn't do that either. Because we would be in certain things, we would be doing something, we would be smoking weed, we would be drinking, all these different things, and they never even thought that I was involved. It was always him, and he would always be the one to get in trouble. And so we would always fight. And I remember this one time when he was trying to actually bully me because he was a little bit older but shorter. But he was trying to bully me this one night, and we were in the kitchen, and I had this juice. I think he wanted this juice that I had, and he got behind me and he squeezed the juice, and I was holding it in my hand, and he put his hand on top of my hand, and he squeezed my hand, and it squeezed all the juice out onto the floor. And so I got angry. I got very angry at this point, and I went and I sat in the family room in the chair. Right? I sat in the chair, and then he came messing with me while I was sitting in the chair. So I jumped up. I'm in a rage. I'm in an absolute rage. And so I go into the dining room, and I knew he had a gun. So this is where he kept his gun hidden. And I don't tell this story to too many people. So if you're watching this video right now, this is a story that no one hardly ever knows this story. So I'm sharing it with you. And so I go in there in the dining room and I go get his gun. And I grab it from in between the pillows. And I go upstairs. Into my room. And I'm standing there up against the closet with the gun. It's a 22 hollow points. 22 pistol with hollow points. And so he comes upstairs. And he says, "Give me the gun." I say no. He says, "Give me the gun." I say no. So he tries to take the gun away from me. Tries to take it from me. And it happened so fast. I pushed him off of me. And I raised up. Boom! And I fired one shot. And after I fired that shot, he did this. And he looked at his stomach. And he took his hands off of his stomach. And the belt buckle fell to the ground. That one shot, one hollow point bullet, hit him in his belt buckle. And the belt buckle fell to the ground. Never penetrated his skin. Never a scratch. And he looks up at me in terror. He's terrified. And then I point the gun at him again, like this. And he runs. And I didn't squeeze the trigger or anything. I just wanted to scare him. Because at this point, he knew I was serious. I was defending myself. He was bullying me. So he runs out of the house and he runs down the street to the neighbors. And they call his mom and his dad. And they come rushing home. They took the gun. The next day, my grandfather drives all the way from LA and he comes and he talks to us about the incident, what happened. And he gives us an entire lecture. I think we were there for 15, 20 minutes. I don't remember exactly how long. I never saw that gun again. And the question I have is, what would my life be like if that angel, or whatever it was, God or whatever it was, and I had never been to any kind of shooting practice or anything. I think that was the second time I ever shot a gun, or third. And by some miracle, his life was spared. But what if that he didn't have a belt on? Or what if that bullet would have penetrated his abdomen? And what if he would have died and I would have got life in prison? I wouldn't be here doing this video right now, I can tell you that much. And so from that moment on, that was my last day there. And I went back to my mom's house. And I was happy to be back. I think we actually started to get along again, because this was maybe 6 months to a year later. And so when I was very young, at that young age, my mom had made a decision to move us out to the valley, to the boondocks, should we say. And that's when all this took place. And so I think about what would my life be like if that bullet would have hit him. Or what would my life be like if I didn't make that decision to squeeze that trigger? Would I still be there? I might not be making this video right now. And I say that to say the decisions that we make in our lives, what if we didn't? What if I didn't make the decision to start an online business? What if I didn't make the decision to take a risk to pull out my credit card and pay that last $25 that I had in my bank account? Because when I started online, I had about $25 to my name. And I had no income. And I had no way of knowing how I was going to put gas in my vehicle, which I was living in at the time. And so I'm staring at this computer screen, and I'm staring at this green button, this buy now button, or this, either it said buy now or add to cart or something like that. And it was a training product, a blog product on the internet. And my palms were sweating and my heart was racing, because this was the last little bit of money that I had. And I could have used that money to go to Burger King because I was a little hungry. I didn't know how I was going to eat. I could have went down the street and got some food. I could have went down the street and put gas in my vehicle. But no, I made a decision. I made a choice to do something, to stretch my mind and to do something different with my life. I made a decision to start an online journey, a journey in my life, period, because I have been getting a series of training. A series of trainings that has got me up until this point where I can make a video online, upload it to my YouTube channel, get viewers to view it, and there's a portion of people that actually join my business. And so I know this video is long. I know your life is busy. And if you're still watching this video, you're the type of person, as you watch this video, as you listen to the sound of my voice on your iPhone or your iPad or your MacBook Pro or your Acer or your Android phone, and you're still wondering, is this real? Is this something certain? Can I really make money from this guy, whatever he's in? Can I really sustain something for my family? I'm watching this guy on this dark video, this little light, as day has turned to night, and he's still talking and I'm still listening. If you're still watching this video, you're ready to make a decision on who you want to follow, on where you want to take your life. Because I could be anywhere. I could be with my kids and my wife right now, my children. But I've made a decision to make a video to reach out to someone who is ready to make a change in their life. And if that person is you, and if you're resonating with what I'm saying right now, I want you to send me a message on Facebook and say, hey, I don't know what you're in, but I want to get started. I want to live a life that my children and their children can be proud of. I want to live a life that my mom can be proud of, that my dad can be proud of. I want to show my friends and my family that I am the one that I am their only hope for making money online. And that's why I say I'm your only hope for making money online, because there's so much uncertainty out there on the internet. There's so many people that aren't genuine. And you don't know who to trust. And you don't know what's real. And you don't know what you can make money at until you actually do it. Until you actually make a decision to just do it. And so on that night of December 31st, 2012, I pulled out my credit card. I had $25 left in my bank account. And I pushed that button. And I started an online journey. And I never looked back since. With or without you, I'm going to make $100,000 online within the next 30 days. That's by March 17th, 2015. I, Barry J. Solomon, will create $100,000 online with or without you. If you're ready to make a decision, if you're ready to be a part of the Legacy Tribe, you'll have to send me a message, because I'm not leaving a link on this video. This might be the only video that I don't have a link on. But if you're watching this video, you're ready to make a decision to do something real, to do something that counts, to do something that will benefit your children's children. Hope to see you on the inside. Thanks again for watching. My name is Barry J. Solomon. Hope to hear from you tonight or today.